It's a city where I was diagnosed. I had cancer basically, so it was discovered here in Dubai, and the support that I got from the community where I was living was absolutely great. So on a monthly basis, we used to do a kind of an update to His Highness scheme about the projects, and there was one project that I told them it's impossible to do it. And I recall a gentleman looked at me and he's like, "You're not hired to come and tell me that this project is impossible or cannot be done. You're hired to make the impossible possible." And that was when I realized, okay, those guys are really determined about what they want to do. And this is when it really resonated. And that was my first lesson in Dubai, is that if you're really determined on doing something, there's always a solution for it. So don't give up and keep going. A deadline does not change. So once you commit to a deadline, it's your mission to make it happen. So those lessons for me played a very big role in my career, in my professional life. You find them in the city. At the end of the day, we all find each other out. So we've got this WhatsApp group where we meet every week, once over dinner, and we just catch up about what's happening with our lives. Yes, we all lead very busy lives, but we do keep time to create those connections. But then again, you've got what Dubai government is doing, like with Area 2071. So they've got their app. I don't know if any of you know about it, but it's an amazing community where if you have a business idea, or you're an entrepreneur, or you need a mentor, or you want to be a mentor, so you just join the app and you start connecting, be it with locals, expats, so on and so forth, which is brilliant. If you look at the initiatives, the Ministry of Happiness, the Happiness Index, all of those were created for a reason, and that a city without people doesn't exist, and the city without the community. And when I say the people, I've never seen His Highness, for instance, and when I say His Highness because it's the leaders of Dubai, ever did a differentiation between an Emirati and a non-Emirati. To him, we are his, if you want, his sons or his daughters in the city. And that's what makes it super great. So things changed a lot. It's a city where I was diagnosed. I had cancer basically, so it was discovered here in Dubai, and the support that I got from the community where I was living was absolutely great. It was a shock. So it was Sulaiman Habib Hospital. I went there, and the nurse tells me that you've got lesion on your kidney, and I was like, what? And I remember I started crying in the middle of the hospital. And the support that I got from the nurses and from the doctors was absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you even more that the next morning I got on a plane and I went back home. I wanted to see the family doctor. And the nurses and the doctors were calling me the next day because they wanted to see me to make sure I'm okay. And they weren't able to reach me. So they reached out to the company where I worked, and they're like, where is he? But the support that I got, I got it in my kidney and I had to do a major cut. And when I came back here after I did the operation back home, I couldn't do my shoelaces and all of that. And it was amazing. The security guard in the building where I was living, every morning he was doing my shoelaces, which was absolutely brilliant. The company had the driver picking me up and dropping me off. We had Carrefour under the building. So the guys, once they saw me in Carrefour, and they're like, you know what, take this number, call us whenever you need stuff. We'll get them delivered to your apartment. This kind of support, you don't find it elsewhere. This kind of support is brilliant. And the fact that you know that there are people who are going to support you and not direct family members, this means a lot to any person. This means a lot. Let me tell you, this is priceless. They've got the support. They've really got the support. Be it from nurses, be it from the community around them. And I've met so many people who underwent cancer in the city. And everybody had the same story to talk about. The support that you get is something unmatchable, which is absolutely great. And that's what matters to us. See, cancer in the past used to be a taboo. Now it's unfortunately becoming more and more of a norm. But the thing is, there are so many communities, by the way, here of people who had cancer that they just engage with each other to talk about the experience that they went through or to seek the kind of support that they require. So support is available, support is provided, support is just, just voice it out, and you'll find people who are already there to give you a helping hand without feeling sorry for you, but rather because feeling they want to provide the help. So they're not forced into it. It's something that they feel they want to do it. So yes, I do go back home. Unfortunately, Dubai has, well, fortunately, because it's giving us, all the great services. When you go back home and suddenly you see a major shift in what you're getting used to here versus what you're getting used to back home. But yeah, again, a person, and this, His Highness keeps saying it, if you forget your homeland, you don't belong anywhere. Lebanon is my country. It's the country where I was born in. Yes, it will always remain. I do visit it. But again, I've built my life in Dubai. And it's not about I forgot my home country. My parents are still there. I love going there and remembering my childhood. But again, it's about where am I building the future? And this is the city where I've built it. This is the city where I look forward to building more of it.